What's up, guys? Crazy, awesome day. Finally had some good price action going on today. This is my second one. I realized my microphone was muted, so this will be my second attempt at this. So let's just go through our plays and then do what we did. NVDA. We had NVDA right here. This is what I have the write up for my mentorship group. We have the drop base drop. So we're looking at the drop base drop, and then we also had a rally base rally here. The main thing is you can tell here's this higher time frame drop base drop. We had a pretty solid sell off at open. Pretty solid sell off at open. A lot of things were starting to hit demand. We had, I would say, it's the 24th at open. Right here, we caught this one little up right here, but eventually it did fall below. Pretty nice. But you can tell VWAP was definitely on a lot of stocks just hanging down, really no movement. And, eventually the market's going to rebound a little bit from that. But NVIDIA, kind of higher time frame. We just had this. There's this drop base drop here. And then we also had this rally base here and then a huge rally here. So, when you see this nice price action going up, you want the stock to come back to actually touch this. And you can tell we could have taken actually two calls. We could have taken a call in the close. Pretty nice there. NVIDIA, man, you hold it, you get it right. You make money pretty fast. We also had Facebook calls. So Facebook, I tell people, when you have these kind of overnight sell-offs, you know, um, you're looking for, you want to switch on the extend. Look at that huge candle. This is going to be from earnings. There's a bunch of uh, buy orders, when earnings, and some don't get filled. So, they're still there and they eventually get filled over here. You can tell Facebook finally, when it broke down to this huge move, they got people buying in, moved it up 22%. You're waiting for that stock to come back down. We're looking at it throughout the day. We're just chilling a little bit. It held up. VWAP, made a couple of tests at VWAP. But then I saw a little move. Saw some stocks rebounding. Got in with that VWAP test kind of on a lower time frame. It was kind of a strong test. We didn't reject it hard. We tested VWAP. Usually you have a test of VWAP and you kind of see a rejection like this. This one we really didn't have. Caught this, kind of held VWAP on the higher time frames. Right here, we didn't have a close below VWAP, and then we had that nice strong push up, and that was that good exit. And eventually we fell below VWAP. So Facebook was pretty good. Overall, Facebook doesn't look bad if tech still wants to kind of push a little bit. You still got that major gap up, and there's my fib. 187 probably was going to be my real huge exit point, but we never got there. And then we had Microsoft puts. In my pre-market video, I said, guys, watch where we sold off. Watch that last bullish candle of the day where we sold off. Where did we sell off? Here's this last bullish candle. Sold off, a huge move, 2.5%. We come back up in there and touch it, and what do? We come right back down. Had this, and we also had what NQ was the deciding factor. NQ was right here. This was kind of like a higher time frame. I think I already erased it, starting to chart. But I had like a kind of higher one right here. That dropped, it could actually taken two nice shorts off of NQ right there. But, with Microsoft and NASDAQ, both hitting supplies at the same time, that's when you get in. NASDAQ right here, on my mentorship group, I had watched 11611. I was like, this is going to be your hour demand. You definitely want to see if that's the low of the the stock market, because lately it's been Nasdaq's been the high right here. This is what's been holding Nasdaq down. One, two, three, four, like five, six times we rejected this. 12, basically 12, 100 area. So Nasdaq's creating tops and Nasdaq's creating the bottom. So that was a good time to start looking at tech when we hit that little demand here with a huge push up. I mean, we pushed up, like, these aren't little small push ups. We pushed up 5%, a whole 5% from this little demand. Of course, we're gonna push up. I'll take half of it. I'll take a 2% move. So that was pretty good. And then we had a SPY call, which that's from a mentor group. Um, so we had SPY. Looking at the 1 hour. What is this? Looking at the 1 hour. We had. When the stock market bottoms out, that's when you want to start hitting your demands. Start hitting your demands. Something pushed it up. SPY from this demand pushed up 1.5%. Got my son here. 1.5%. So what we're doing, this is my son. Uh, I'm watching this. We can replay this. I'm watching this right here. Nice push up out of this demand. The risky part about it is we didn't break the previous high. That's what I was really looking for. Um, and what do? We come right back into it. The next one, look at that, came back into it. Boom, off again. Guess what we did again? We created another demand. Same thing, but the difference about this is, what did it do? It broke that structure. We created a new high here. So I didn't want to take this play. I kind of didn't want to overtrade. So I kind of just relaxed end of day. And then we had, what did we do again? Bounce right off of it. We could go a lower time frame. That we came down super strong, bounce off of it. Definitely VWAP helps with that bounce, and we just keep continuing to go higher. And then what do? We hit our last bullish candle. This is a 2-hour candle. We hit that top. We technically could have taken a little short into close right here where we had that little rejection. Boom. So pretty overall day. I like those intraday supply and demands. Definitely helps out. 4 or 7-1 on the week, and my one loss was XPX put yesterday. That was just straight up lotto. I was just putting half, um, a little bit of my earnings yesterday into a put in case the market just fell. You see people put XPX puts from like 0.5 to 13 or something like that. That would have been awesome. That's the reason I did that. But of course, yesterday we consolidated for the last 2 hours. But pretty solid day. I was showing people VIX. VIX was a beautiful rejection off 31. We didn't really hit supply today, but kind of end of day, that was that little demand here end of day that we kind of sold off a little bit. I said, if we hit that a little earlier, I probably would have gotten puts end of day. But VIX is getting ready for a big move. Big move coming. Look at this, getting tighter and tighter. Demands and supplies are getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. So a big move is coming. Um, that's gonna end it. Just to make this quick, because this is my second one making it. Appreciate everyone joining me on the lives today. We had like 20 people. That's crazy, like triple the amount I normally have. I'm loving it, loving it. By me doing these, I learn a lot more. By me teaching, best way of learning is teaching. Well, best way of learning is learning, but you know, teaching, supply and demand is made me such a great trader, and you guys asking questions and you guys trying to follow the plays live is crazy awesome. But that's gonna end it for me. Y'all have an amazing rest of your Tuesday, and make sure you guys follow me on my socials like always. Like and subscribe, guys. Subscribe button, simple click, doesn't affect you at all. You don't even have to have notifications on. Just subscribe. Want to get this channel growing, and then we have, main thing is the Twitter. Go to Fair Brandon on Twitter, and that's gonna be it, guys. Have a great rest of your night.